Whispers of time, searching for truth in life's moments. Time, a concept that we all know but find difficult to grasp. Time passes and never returns, each moment like sand slipping through our fingers, leaving only the faint traces of memories. Have you ever sat quietly in the midst of a hurried life and wondered what time truly brings to us? Is it just an endless flow of minutes and hours? Or is it an invisible thread that gives meaning to every moment we experience? Are we truly living, feeling, and understanding every moment of our lives? Or are we merely passing through them without recognizing their real value? The fleeting moments, the memories that pass like a breeze, could they be clues that lead us to the truth of life? Life is sometimes like a book, and each moment is a page that we can choose to turn quickly or linger on to fully feel each word. In today's video, we will journey through historical stories, significant moments, and whispers of time to explore the meaning of truth in life. From this, you might realize that the simplest and most profound things often come from the moments you least expect. Imagine that each of us is holding an hourglass, each grain of sand representing a moment that has passed. But instead of letting these grains slip away meaninglessly, we can turn each of them into a cherished memory, something valuable. This is exactly what historical figures and great individuals in the past have tried to show us. They are people who did not let time pass by in vain. Instead, they turned each moment into a vibrant picture, a mark of truth and courage. Let us begin this journey together, to listen to the stories of those who lived each moment to the fullest, to find the truth for themselves and for the world. Let these stories become your inspiration so that you too can find the real value of the moments in your life. Let us turn back time to the 3rd century BC with the story of the Greek philosopher Diogenes. Diogenes is famous for his simple philosophy and search for truth. He wandered everywhere, carrying a lantern in broad daylight, and when asked why, he replied that he was looking for an honest person. This search seemed hopeless, but carried a profound meaning. Diogenes was not just looking for a person, but also seeking the true nature of humanity and life. Diogenes embodied simplicity and honesty. He lived in a wooden barrel and cared nothing for material wealth. This allowed him to focus on finding the truth and the essence of life. Diogenes did not seek people of power or wealth, but those who were genuine. His actions were not only a rejection of false values, but also a reminder for us to seek the true values of life. The story of Diogenes makes us wonder, in a modern world filled with comforts and material things, are we living true to ourselves? Or are we caught up in superficial, deceptive pursuits? Diogenes with his lantern is a symbol of the unceasing search, of the longing for truth and real value. He reminds us that the truth is not always easy to find, but it is the only thing that gives us profound meaning. Looking back in history, we see people like Galileo Galilei who persistently sought the truth, even when the whole world turned its back on him. In the 17th century, when Galileo stated the truth that the earth revolves around the sun, he faced fierce opposition and judgment from the church. Time is like an invisible but powerful stream that gradually brings hidden truths to light. Galileo's story shows us that the truth may be hidden for a while, but it cannot be hidden forever. Galileo was not just a scientist, but also a symbol of courage. He stood up to defend his scientific discoveries despite all pressures from the church. He had to live under surveillance and was eventually forced to recant his statements. But that did not change the truth he had found. Galileo's perseverance is proof that even though the truth is hidden and hindered, it will eventually be acknowledged. What can we learn from Galileo? It is a lesson in perseverance and courage in defending what we believe is right. In life, sometimes we also face opposition and obstacles on the path to seeking the truth. Galileo's story gives us faith that no matter how difficult the path, the truth will always prevail. We can also find truths in life through simple moments, such as the story of Mahatma Gandhi. When insulted, Gandhi simply smiled and said that others' words could not change his value. That is the power of realizing the truth in each of our lives. The truth is sometimes not grand, but rather how we confront ourselves, overcome pressures, and hold on to our beliefs. Gandhi not only sought the truth for himself, but also for the entire Indian nation. He led the resistance against British colonial rule through peaceful means. He believed that truth and compassion could overcome all pressures and tyranny. Despite enduring hardships and even imprisonment, Gandhi remained steadfast in his path, and ultimately, he helped India gain independence. The truth that Gandhi sought was not only freedom, but also humanity and justice. Gandhi's story shows us that the truth is not just about saying what is right, but also about living true to one's values. Sometimes, to find the truth, we must confront great challenges, learn to forgive, and show love. Gandhi taught us about patience, the power of kindness, and faith in the goodness of life. And then, there are moments when the truth appears quite unexpectedly, like the story of Archimedes. When he accidentally discovered the law of buoyancy in his bathtub, he shouted, "Eureka!" That moment of discovering the truth changed the course of science. These moments may seem ordinary, but open up great doors for human understanding. Archimedes was one of the greatest scientists of his time. He dedicated himself to science and mathematics with relentless passion. When he realized the law of buoyancy, he found a way to determine the purity of gold without destroying it. This helped solve a practical problem and led to other inventions in physics and engineering. Archimedes' discoveries show us that the truth is not always complex. Sometimes it comes from the simplest things. Archimedes' Eureka moment shows us that the truth can come at any time, even when we least expect it. Sometimes we need to stop, observe, and listen. The truth is not always found in laboratories or through complicated research. Sometimes it comes from everyday moments when we relax our minds and pay attention to the world around us. Life is like a book in which each page records a moment. These moments are like pieces of a puzzle that, when put together, create the bigger picture of life. But are we truly living and feeling each moment? Or are we just letting them slip by like the wind? The stories of Diogenes, Galileo, Gandhi, and Archimedes all show us that the truth in life is not only found in grand things, but also in small moments. These moments can change our lives if we know how to listen and feel them. Time is like a quiet companion, always reminding us that every moment is valuable. Now, what do you think about the moments in your life? Could it be that sometimes the truth is right in front of us, but we are too busy to notice it? Please leave your thoughts in the comments and share the moment that you found most meaningful in your life. And if these stories have inspired you, don't forget to follow us so we can continue exploring more interesting stories in the upcoming videos. Let these precious moments become the motivation for us to move forward together, to live more fully and meaningfully every day. See you in our next journey.